Alright, so it's Friday afternoon and I just landed in San Francisco, checked into my hotel here, and I'm gonna head downstairs now to meet up with Dave from Chase the Summit and with Ryan Clayton, two YouTubers, and I think we're gonna head over to San Francisco Running Company to pick up our bibs for this weekend's Big Alta.
There he is.
Already with the camera out. Where's the teleprompter? I don't even know what to say anymore.
Ryan, how you doing?
Good, what's up?
Welcome to the first episode of my new series, Time on Feet, which is really just my training diaries by another name. But in this series, I'll focus more on stories from my travels and adventures, instead of going into extensive detail about my training like I have in the past. All right, so it's Saturday morning, and I just arrived here at the race start. Today is the 50K. I'm not running till tomorrow for the 28K, but I'm gonna head over and see if I can't find Dave and Ryan and see how they're doing.
Contact. What's up?
Good morning.
Let's go.
What's the plan for today, Ryan? What's
The plan for today is we're gonna start over here in about 17 minutes, and then we're gonna run up into those mountains, and pretty soon after that start dying, because it's February and we live in the Midwest and the East Coast, and we are not trained up.
Team Dad Bod. Team Dad Bod.
We're just gonna go out there and we're gonna give it everything we have for about 15 minutes, and then ride the struggle bus to the finish line.
That was perfectly put.
We're out here doing the live stream for the Big Alta inaugural year. Excited that Dylan Bowman and the Daybreak Racing crew brought us out. We've got a couple different field reporters that'll be reporting live from multiple spots on the course. We've got a whole team of runner cams. They're gonna try and keep up. We've got like Dylan Bowman, Tim Tollefson's out here, and a couple other static videographers. So hopefully we can get drones next year.
All right, everybody, we're 2 minutes out. We're gonna get you going here pretty quickly. Welcome to England.
We're just here at the first aid stations. The top dozen or so runners have come through now. It was quite cool this morning at the start line, but it's starting to warm up. Apparently it's pretty warm out on course already. I'm in my Goldwyn waterproof shell, though. It's keeping me nice and warm. This thing is surprisingly light. It packs up into just a little ball. I was lucky enough to be given this by Goldwyn, and I'm looking forward to testing it out on some in the rain when I get back home, but for now I'm just using it as an insulating layer.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys. Keep it up.
Joe's. Cheers. A couple of Joe's.
274!
Ryan, how's it going?
What's up? How's it going, man?
How was it out there?
Oh, it's beautiful. Trails are fast.
Here we go.
Have fun, Ryan.
See you later.
All right, Dave. Woo! How's it going so far?
Good, man. It's a fast course. Beautiful. Thank you.
It started to get pretty warm, and so Dave and Ryan ended up having a pretty difficult time in the back half of the race.
Awesome job, man.
Yeah. All right, gang, let's make some noise as we got our next finisher coming in. Yeah, well done. Dave has returned. Finishers go.
Did you get it done, Dave?
Thanks, man.
How did it go?
It's a tough course.
It got warm too, eh?
Yeah. The terrain is like super smooth, but just like hill after hill.
Here at the Big Alta 2024 inaugural event, We were on the live stream, running around with the runners. I handled the first 6 miles with the women, then picked up the winner, Eli, descended like a banshee all down the most technical trail, and it's been just a stellar day. Like, unbelievable weather that we've had. It's fantastic.
All right, Ryan, my dude. Way to go, buddy.
All right.
You're a salty boy, Ryan.
I'm a salty boy.
All right.
Glad that's over.
Yeah, the last 10 was a little rough, huh?
Should have done the 28K. I should have done the 28K. Because I was golden for the first like 19, 20 miles. And then the rest of it was just a grind. Yeah, but it was absolutely beautiful. Course is amazing. Hard to train for something like this from the Midwest in February. Yeah, I was running in snow last week, yeah. And now it's 70 degrees. So I'm happy that I did it, happy that it's done. And excited to watch you tomorrow, Jeff.
That was an exciting finish and a good preview of what's in store for me tomorrow. Wait, what's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, there we go. Yeah.
There we go.
Well, it's Sunday morning and we are back to race the 28K today. I'm running in the Solomon S-Lab Pulsar soft grounds today. There's gonna be some mud early on in the course, although the rest of it should be pretty dry. Got the route loaded on my Coros Vertex 2, although I don't think it's gonna be a problem with navigation today. And then I have a liter of water with me. I'm currently just wearing my hard shell from Goldwyn, although this is gonna come off right before the race starts. So we got about 20 minutes to go. I better get warmed up. Hey, bud. I don't want to go too far to the front here. In fact, I think I should be behind these women right here.
Good luck. I've got too many two cameras is enough, right?
Yeah, you're good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Have a great race, everybody.
Quick start as expected. Oh, thanks, man. All right, we're about a mile in. Starting to climb. Beautiful up here. Look at how green everything is. In California, I've had a lot of rain lately. So I think normally maybe be a little bit more brown, but it's just perfect right now. Cameras all over the course. They're live streaming both yesterday, the 50K and the 28K today, which is pretty cool. Definitely a hilly course so far. And the trails are so buffed out, you feel like you got to run every step. We're into some beautiful single track here. Nice breeze, a bit of shade. It's perfect. All right, we're about 5 miles in, just over 8 kilometers, and it's getting a little bit warmer. Climbing again. This course is relentless. Just when you think you're done climbing, send you right back up. All right, we're coming up in the first and only aid station here. Still got lots of water, but I think I should probably fill up halfway through the race. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get some. Yeah, Jeff. Hey. Okay, thanks, guys.
Let's go!
All right, just a little over halfway. About 14 kilometers to go. Halfway up this climb, we've got 2 more little punchy ones. Whew. Keeps going. All right, we got just a couple punchy little climbs here, and then it's all downhill. Home stretch. All right, last of the climbs in the bag. Less than 3 miles to go, about 2.5, and it's all downhill. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks. Hey, thanks. All right. There's the finish just up there. Whew. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, man.
And Jeff Peltier, all the way from Canada. Subscribe to the channel.
That was hard. Relatively short, sub-ultra as Debo would call it, but probably, I think, my longest run since Moab, and definitely my hardest sustained effort. Those climbs are pretty brutal. They're all runnable, well, for the most part. There's some punchy ones that I hiked, but just a lot of rolling, kind of relentless terrain. It's, you know, it's hard to get a rhythm, so you really got to work for it. But some beautiful single track, lots of shade, and then all the exposed ridges, just incredible views. Too bad they couldn't get a drone permit this year because the footage would have been incredible, but I'm sure the live stream was still pretty cool and just a great time out there. Highly recommend this event. So I've got my finisher's mug here. Gonna rehydrate, relax a little bit, take tomorrow off as I travel back to Vancouver, but this was a good kick in the butt for me in my training towards my next race, a 50K back in Vancouver, the Diaz Vista 50K in early April.
So that was a super fun event, and thank you so much to title sponsor Goldwyn for bringing me and the other guys down there to run and for taking such good care of us all weekend. And thanks, of course, as well to all the wonderful volunteers, and congrats to Daybreak Racing and Free Trail for such a successful inaugural event. They had a wrap party for the free trail community on the Sunday evening after the race, and it was really cool to see how vibrant of a community that Dylan and his team have been able to build. So that was, as I said, a training run for me in lead up to a 50K that I'll be running here in early April in Vancouver, the Diaz Vista 50K. But first, I'll be heading down to Utah soon in mid-March to join the team at Outdoor Vitals for a short backpacking trip. So stay tuned to see footage from that in the next episode of the series in early April. Followed shortly after, finally, by the premiere of my film, From the Moab 240. So be sure to subscribe to my newsletter if you haven't already so that you never miss a video. And for those of you in Vancouver, I'll be doing a screening of the film From Moab before I release it on YouTube in a theater. So stay tuned to my Instagram account for an announcement about that as soon as tickets go on sale.